Okay, Deep, thanks a lot and welcome on your PD Education for sharing your
Yeah,
experience of Bhabha Atomic Research
really,
Center.
sir, I've also been following this channel. I got hold of your channel when there was declaration of IPET exam by CII in March.
Okay,
Then I
okay.
started following your media because it is the only channel that has been conducting regular updates on CII, and
Hmm.
I was also following your materials.
Hmm.
Recently, also a IPET scorecard came out, but I didn't share it. I
Okay,
didn't got the time to share it.
okay. Congratulations, Deep, आपकी सिलेक्शन हो गई है भाभा अटोमिक रिसर्च सेंटर में.
Uh, Thank you very much. And
Uh,
I'm also happy because it is the first time when I went through the entire process and everything went on according to my plan. In
okay,
2019, also I appeared, but it was like, okay, let's give the exam for the sake of giving the exam. I
okay.
was not having any aim.
ओके, चलो इसमें दीप आप पहले अपने बारे में थोड़ा सा बताएं. आप कहाँ से हैं, आपने व्हेन डिड यू ग्रेजुएट, विच ब्रांच यू आर फ्रॉम, एंड व्हेन डिड यू अपीयर फॉर भाभा अटोमिक रिसर्च सेंटर, और प्रेजेंटली व्हाट वर यू डूइंग. प्लीज टेल ब्रीफली अबाउट दैट.
Yes, sir. So my name is Deep Jyoti Acharji, and I am a pass out of NIT Agartala. I did my BTech in mechanical engineering from NIT Agartala in 2018,
Okay.
and recently I am studying mechanical systems design in IIT Kharagpur. And recently I appeared in BARC in the OCS 2020 exam,
Mhm.
and so the exam was conducted in March. My exam
Mhm.
was, I think, on March 17th.
Mhm.
So in that, the cutoff for the exam was 170, something like that.
Okay.
Written exam. I
Mhm.
got a score of 202.3, something like
Mhm.
that. Yes, 202. So my
Mhm.
selection was on the basis of interview, not on the basis of
Okay,
gate.
Deep, let me come back. You graduated from which institute and which year?
National Institute of Technology, Agartala, NIT Agartala,
NIT Agartala. Good. Which year?
Agartala, in 2018.
18 में. And what was your CGPA, Deep?
My CGPA was 9.42, I think. Yes,
9.42.
9.42.
Okay. And Deep, would you like to share with us your category also?
Yeah, I am general category.
You have general
General
category.
category.
Okay. So
Yes,
you must
EVA.
have you must have written GATE also.
Yes, yes, sir. I have given gate in 2018, 19, and 20. This year,
Please,
I thought that it is enough.
okay. Please share your score for 3 years.
3 years in 2018, I got approximately 62.
Okay.
On in 2019, I got 75.68. My
Okay.
rank was 686, and in 2020 I got 72.57, I think. My rank is 500.
Okay. So tell me, what was the rank in 2018?
In 18 the rank was above 5000. The exact value I don't know.
Okay. So
5836, I think. Yes, that is the rank.
okay. So
5836.
19,
19 the rank was 686.
20.
500 didn't increase much.
Okay.
Didn't
Good.
much.
Still, it was increased. So you got the call in BARC on the basis of your GATE score or written test?
A written test, because sir, the cutoff for gate score was 840. My gate score was 815, I think.
Okay, and 840 was the cutoff. So can you
Yeah.
tell me what is the difference between getting call through GATE and getting call through written exam? What is the
No, no, no,
difference?
no difference, no difference, no such difference. I think no such difference, because most of the students whom I met there, their selection was on the basis of uh, written exam.
So why they take through written also and through GATE also? Any idea about that?
While filling the form, they say that they want to maximize the chances through which a student will get selected. Because sir, I felt that, I don't know how people will think about it. You are getting good marks in gate, that doesn't mean that you have good concepts, because in gate there are many formula based questions. My rank slipped to 500. I thought I saw myself in top 10 when I was giving mock tests. Okay, so what happened with me, a bit of negatives, that what happened.
Mhm.
And so I did two types of mistake while giving gate exam. The first
Okay.
thing is that calculation mistake, because of which they were negatives. And the second thing is that I was students are in a bit of hurry while reading the question, so they might get a wrong notion about what is being asked. So that is one of the greatest mistakes that people do while solving questions.
Okay.
The fundamentals were okay. I had no question about that.
Okay. So once you get interview call in BARC,
Yes.
I think interview is the
Yes.
only thing which decides, or written
Yes.
score
Yes.
also matters.
Yes. Yeah, no, 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 no. The interview, the selection is purely on the basis of interview. That is clearly stated on the website
Okay.
and
Oh,
also in the advertisement.
okay, Deep, you see, you are a selected candidate in BARC now. You are a successful guy now. I want you to tell us if
Yes.
you
I
tried
can't.
something, if you tried somewhere and you could not get it. We want to see your some kind of failures also. Do you have any after BTech?
Yes. Yes, that is a good thing that you want to see, because success does not come rapidly. It is not an instantaneous process. It is a gradual process. There are there are setbacks. Those setbacks are necessary for setting your character. I know. Yes. So you want to know if there are any where I didn't
Yes.
get call. So in
Okay.
19 I filled ONGC. There I couldn't get the call. I filled IOCL also in 2019. I couldn't get the call. I didn't fill sale form, Steel Authority of India Limited, because at that time the number of posts were limited 66. But on December 2019, they increased the number of vacancies. They increased it to 156 or something, because could not, for some reasons, they couldn't take the interview in June or July.
Hmm.
So I filled them, and there was also my chance, because through 2019 gate that people who were in the top position got selected. So the ending of 2019 December, the notification came out, revised notification for sale came out with increased number of vacancies. So I thought, okay, why not fill that form? And I have that call right now also. That call came in before lockdown, just before the first lockdown. Okay, in March 2020. But the interview got postponed. I got called for the interview. And another setback is in 2020 gate, despite having a 500 rank, I didn't make it to the list of IOCL. Means
Okay.
I have not been called to the interview
Hmm.
also.
So I can say that your joining now is in Jan, Jan 2021, almost 3 years from your
Yes,
graduation, right?
yes, 3 years. But the first year that I gave GATE exam, that was purely on the basis of 6 subjects that I have prepared. I prepared only 6 subjects and I got 62. So I was happy for that. Because when I prepare any subject,
Mhm.
I prepare it through from basic to whatever level I can get.
Okay, Deep, tell me
My
one thing. Deep, presently you are doing master somewhere, and in which semester you are?
IT Kharagpur. IT
I,
Kharagpur.
IIT Kharagpur, which course?
Mechanical systems design. This design, mechanical design.
Okay, and which semester you are?
Second semester. I just graduated now
Just
from
you
first.
started. Okay, Deep, tell me. Like I have heard that IIT, जो BRC का interview है, that is very difficult nut to crack. They ask you about 5 subjects and then long interview is there. Now I want you to go there and tell us something about the interview, how it all went.
Okay, it went well. It went well. It seemed interesting to me because that was my first interview. So what happened with me is very rare. It happens with people, because I went straight from giving the written exam to recruitment. Gradually, what happens? Normally, what happens? People get call multiple number of times. They appear for interviews multiple number of times, and still they couldn't make it. I think why they couldn't make it, I don't know. Most probably they have made it a notion that it might be tough. But sir, if I can say, it is not tougher. I have not feel anything tough being asked there. Many people can say that, okay, he got recruited, now he can say anything he wants to say. But no, I didn't feel I did not feel anything discomfort, any kind of discomfort inside the room. But this it was a little bit different. That previously I heard that they used to make you sit in front of them and draw questions on papers, loose papers. They will give you A4 size sheets with the question drawn on that, and they would ask you to solve it. But now they were I was not being asked to sit also, because there are COVID restrictions. Okay, so you need to give the interview with your mask on, standing in front of a whiteboard or green board or blackboard.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
that thing I like the best. That you, they are highly qualified professors. They know very much, but it seemed as if I was teaching them, because you were present in front of a blackboard or whiteboard, and they were asking you, and you were doing the things on the board. So it was very good for me.
Okay, so can you now tell how many people were sitting, how many scientists were sitting there, and how it all started?
In my room there were 4, so
Okay.
they told me to write only 4 subjects.
Okay. Okay, and they asked you to tell your favorite subjects, right?
Yes, they told me that you go to the board and write 4 subjects, and they also asked questions in the same order in which I've written.
So which subjects did you say?
The first subject was strength of materials. The second one was heat transfer. The third one is fluid mechanics, and the fourth one was thermodynamics. I prepared 6 in case something happens.
And they started asking in that order only?
Yes, that order.
Okay. And can you now, Deep, tell us what were the questions? Only questions, if you remember.
Yes, sir. So the first question was from SOM. So they told me to draw a massless bar whose one end is fixed, and at the free end, a load is being applied, point load.
Okay.
The load is being applied at the center of the cross section.
Okay.
So they asked me to calculate the stress at the free cross section, free end cross section, and also at the cross section which is at the fixed end, and the cross section which is intermediate to the free end at the fixed end, and that much. And then they told me that okay, I draw, and then they told me that don't you think that the stress profile is this is the stress profile that you have drawn is ideal? What would be the actual stress profile? What do you think? So then I changed my answer. And then the third question was that they replaced the fixed end by a hinge support. And they told me that now you design the bar, the hinge support, and the bolt through which the bar is attached to that hinge support. So this was
okay. So they were entering into detail in this question only.
So what they were doing was that they were taking one question and modifying it.
Okay.
And then the same question they told that now okay, now you have designed the bar on the basis of its considering the stress on the cross section, but now suppose the same bar is cut through any intermediate length obliquely by some angle, say theta, and then these two parts are joined by means of welding, and the properties of the weld are different from that of the bar material. Now you design the bar, draw the Mohr circle for stress. And the last question was, I think, from strength of materials. They asked me that how we measure ductility from the engineering stress strain curve. That was from strength of materials.
Okay. So they were asking you only to draw the diagrams, right?
Yes, they didn't touch the board. They were asking me to draw the question and to answer it.
Okay. And they were giving sufficient time also to think.
Yes. My interview went on for, I think, 70 or 75 minutes like that.
Acha, Deep, ek baat batao, how many questions do you think you answered wrongly, and how many questions you were not knowing?
Sir, I didn't answer a single question wrongly. I think whatever questions I left, those were because I didn't get sufficient time, because 4 subjects, and they spent in strength of materials, they spent much more time, so they didn't give much time for the subsequent subjects, the subsequent 3 subjects.
Okay. And tell me, like after strength of material, they went to next topic, right?
They went to heat transfer, because that was written second on the board.
Okay. And then they started asking you about thermodynamics.
No, the second was heat transfer. My second question was heat transfer.
And what did they ask you?
They said that consider a plate which is at, say, at a very high temperature, say 500 degrees centigrade, something like that, and suppose that plate is kept in 2 positions. First it is kept horizontal, and then it is suspended vertically. Now can you draw the cooling diagram? Now the plate is obviously left to the ambient, so can you draw the cooling curve, temperature versus time diagram, and which plate will cool faster? Can you give the reason? So I might have fumbled with the question because without writing equations, they were expecting me to draw the curve.
So
So
could
I
you do
answered,
that?
no, not so quickly, but they also help you by giving you some hints. For example, when the plate was vertical, then a hint came to me. For example, when the plate was vertical, then you see the flow of air will be along the length of the plate. So there is chance, not chance, there is boundary layer formation. Obviously, along the length of the plate would be there. But when the plate is horizontal, the motion of the fluid will be perpendicular to the plate. So obviously there will be no boundary layer, no such boundary layer, because the flow is not along the length of the plate. So because of the boundary layer formation in the free convection, I said my answer in this way. There will be bulk motion of fluid in the vertical plate configuration. So because of the bulk motion of fluid is there, this plate will cool faster. But I couldn't draw the curve for temperature and time diagram. But I think that it will be exponential curve. Okay, so the next thing they have asked me to write the formula which will govern the rate of heat transfer. So obviously that was easy. H A delta T. Q equals to H A delta T. But I said that, sir, this delta T will be changing since the plate is cooling. Now they told me that don't make these things complicated. The temperature of the surface of the plate, consider it to be a constant thing. Okay. Now assuming it to be a constant thing, now you tell me how to find H. I say from Nusselt number, because in free convection, then I also further explain that Nusselt number is a function of Rayleigh number, which is again a product of Reshov number and Prandtl number.
Yes.
Then they asked me the significance of Reshov number. So I said that yes, it connects buoyancy force, inertia force, and viscous forces together. Then they asked me that okay, can you tell me any analogy existing between fluid friction and heat transfer? I said that yes, that there is a Reynolds Pool 1 analogy, and then they asked me the significance of that thing. They asked me the significance of Prandtl number also. So those were the questions for heat transfer.
Okay. After that?
After that, they moved to fluid mechanics.
Okay.
Fluid mechanics. Fluid mechanics. What they asked is that they gave me two reservoirs. They gave me two reservoirs of the same cross section, say A. Now the left reservoir is filled with water up to a head, say H, and it is connected to the empty reservoir, which is the same cross section as that of the filled reservoir, by a pipe. And they asked me to draw the change of the height, how the height changes with time, that diagram. So for both, I could draw only for one, the reservoir which is getting emptied. Because at that time, so many things are going in your head, you can't. It seemed to me as if the interview was happening very fast at a rapid rate, at a high speed. So it's not possible to answer everything correctly. So I might have written some wrong equations on the board, but I corrected them. I said that this is not the right equation. I might have written the wrong equation because through the pipe, I should have done the velocity that I've written for discharge through the pipe. I've written that V equal to root over 2gh. But V equal to root over 2gh, where I considered H to be the head of the liquid in the full reservoir. But that is possible only when the end of the reservoir is an orifice which is open to the atmosphere. But in case of two reservoir problem, the velocity is proportional to the square root of the head difference between the two reservoirs. So that thing also I failed to miss. I failed to say that thing, but that thing clicked me after giving the interview. So I know one thing, I have not written anything unusual on the board, anything wrong on the board. Even I have written any wrong formula, when it occurred to me, I wiped it from the board. I told them, okay, I have written this wrong. So that was the thing, a reservoir problem they have given. Next, they've given me a problem that, okay, suppose now the reservoir on the left, which is having a cross-sectional area of A, suppose it is replaced by the reservoir which is filled. of cross section A, which is filled with a height h,
Mhm.
it is being emptied partially, and
Mhm.
the right hand reservoir that is being filled, which was
Mhm.
previously it was considered to be of the
Mhm.
same cross sectional area as that of the filled reservoir. Now suppose the emptied reservoir, its cross sectional area is 10 times than the previous, say 10A. Now you draw the same H versus T diagram
Mhm.
and also the final height
Mhm.
of the fluid in both the reservoirs.
Mhm.
So that was from fluid mechanics. Okay, one more question.
Mhm.
Fluid mechanics was there. You
Mhm.
consider that there is a sealed, uh, what can I say, sealed, say a bottle, sealed bottle,
Mhm.
whose cross section is fixed. Okay, now that sealed bottle is containing water,
Mhm.
bottom to top, up to 15 meter of water. It is considering.
Mhm.
Okay, it is having 15 meter of water.
Mhm.
Now at the bottom of that reservoir, suppose I have made one hole.
Mhm.
One hole I have made.
Mhm.
Now you tell me with what velocity the water will eject out of the orifice.
Mhm.
So I applied Bernoulli's equation and explained them that yes, water will come out in this case
Mhm.
since the head of water in the
Mhm.
reservoir is 15 meter, which is greater than the atmospheric head.
Mhm.
And they asked me what would happen in case of if the head of water in the reservoir is 5 meter. Then I said that since the dynamic head, or sorry, since the now in the second case, if I apply the Bernoulli's equation,
Mhm.
the velocity head will come out to be negative. So I said that it is not possible to have a negative velocity head, which
Mhm.
indicates that the fluid will not come.
Mhm.
And because the head of water maintained in the bottle or reservoir is less than the atmospheric head of water,
Mhm.
because the atmospheric head of water is 10.3 meters.
Mhm.
So obviously it will not come out because
Okay.
atmospheric pressure is more
Mhm.
than what pressure is at the bottom of the reservoir
Mhm.
because of that 5 meter of water.
Mhm.
Now that was the question from fluid mechanics.
Mhm.
And from thermodynamics, they were asking me that suppose you have a frictionless piston
Mhm.
and cylinder arrangement. The
Mhm.
piston is massless.
Mhm.
The outside pressure is atmospheric.
Mhm.
Find the inner pressure. So I said
Mhm.
that yes, that the inner pressure should also be atmospheric,
Mhm.
as the piston is in mechanical equilibrium.
Mhm.
Then they kept a weight over the piston
Mhm.
and said that now you find the final pressure.
Mhm.
They kept a weight on the piston.
Mhm.
Outside is the atmospheric pressure also. That is
Mhm.
weight is acting on the piston, atmospheric pressure is acting on the piston. They
Mhm.
asked me to find the final pressure. So I
Mhm.
did it by force balance.
Mhm.
Okay. The next question was that okay, now you see the weight is placed on the piston. Now
Mhm.
imagine two cases. One case in which the weight is placed that is increased gradually on the piston.
Mhm.
This is one process. And
Mhm.
another process is where the weight is I'm taking the weight and just throwing it on the piston. Now that will
Mhm.
be another process. We
Mhm.
represent both of these processes in PV diagram.
Mhm.
So I did, and then now suppose the process in which you are throwing the weight suddenly on the piston. Suppose the piston has moved from state 1 to state 2. Now at the end state, suppose you are hitting the bottom of the container slowly, considering that the uh, uh, bottom of the cylinder is diabatic, that is heat transfer is possible. So now
Diathermal. Mhm.
yes, diathermal.
Mhm.
To diathermal, so heat transfer is possible. So now um, you draw the process 2 to 3
Mhm.
and write the expressions for finding the volume, temperature, pressure at the points 2, 3, 1, whatever, at all the points. Uh, Up to this was my interview, and then it ended at this with this question.
So it must have lasted for 1 hour.
Yeah, I've said 1 hour and 10 minutes like that.
So there are 4 subjects: strength of material, heat transfer, fluid mechanics, thermodynamics, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Mm. Okay, tell me, Deep, what do you think is what do they check during the interview? What do you think?
Before the interview, I think they check not only basics, but do you have the courage to struggle with the problem, or do you leave it?
Mm.
Because they check your endurance or your patience or your forbearance, whatever you may say.
Mhm. This is good line. I liked your line. Do you have courage to struggle with the problem? This is good line.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, you must have the struggle. You must have the courage to struggle with the problem, because I
Fight with the
think that is
problem.
the
Fight
work
with
of
the problem.
that
Fight with the problem.
that is the work of a researcher. That is the work of a researcher, I think.
अदरवाइज हमें क्या लगता है कि क्वेश्चन आता है तो हाँ कर दो, नहीं आता तो ना कर दो.
Yes,
हम तो लड़ते तो है ही नहीं हम.
yes, this is the thing. So this is the same principle that you have to apply in
सही
life
बोला.
also.
बिल्कुल सही बोला तूने यार.
You have to apply in life also. That is, you have to struggle, because unless you struggle, you see, I have a picture of Buddha at the back of me.
No, not only that. Not only that. You are deep. You
He
are deep.
struggled to know the truth. He waited long to know the truth. He meditated and he struggled.
You are
He have to
deep. You are deep Jyoti also. English wala deep.
No, Deep Jyoti, when technically, so that means that deep means the light of knowledge.
नहीं, you should. I mean, that is a good line you have given to students. कि fight करो यार, वहाँ
Yes,
problem के साथ fight
yes.
करो.
We study that endurance, but we study that technically endurance. There is endurance in fatigue limit. There is endurance in fatigue test. But what is that endurance? Yes, obviously you have to have the courage to bear the pain. Actually, it is not painful. It is I think it is fun. It is fun to struggle with the problem, because that is the fun. If everything if you take a problem and you solve it quickly, then what is the fun?
सही है. So yeah, right, correct. What else? What else you can tell to students who go for BAR's interview?
Yes, not to fear and not to act. Be honest. If you make a mistake in front of everyone, you don't be afraid of that, because they also know that all the questions that they are giving you, they know that you can't solve every of them, because you are given a specific amount of time. Maybe you can, if you try those problems later on, you can solve those problems that day also. But yes, they're just checking your strength, your fundamentals, your that thing that I've said, that how much can you struggle with the problem, how much can you bear the problem. Then they also check how much curiosity you have towards the problem. Like when I was doing strength of materials, I made a mistake, and I was trying very hard to find where was the mistake, in which line was the mistake. I was trying very hard to find that.
They were giving you time. They were giving you time
they
to.
were giving time. Then they said, okay, leave it, because otherwise strength of materials took a lot of time. So if they also thought that, okay, if I don't say him to leave it, he might not leave it, and he may not move to the next subject. That is also essential thing. That is also essential thing.
Okay. Chalo, great, Yardeep. Anything else you want to say?
Sir, after getting enrolled into a college, many students get disheartened that I didn't get a college of my choice. For example, yeah, despite scoring high marks in JEE Mains, I also didn't go for a college outside my city. That disheartened me. But when I was enrolled in first year, I researched about GATE. What is this exam? What are the scopes? My first aim was to do MTech from IISc Bangalore. Before studying engineering, I thought I would do a master in mathematics from IISc Bangalore, because I have always liked maths and physics. I love maths more than physics. When I entered engineering, one thing helped me. I started loving physics more than maths. So that is the thing that helped with me. I was seeing physics and math. That is uh, what can I say? That is, yes. So student find it disheartened that we got into tier 3 colleges, tier 2 colleges. That thing does not matter if you are ready to give your effort. And through proper knowledge, everything can be solved. The students need to know what are the good books, what are the good study materials. And one thing that I don't find it good for the students is that they just when they solve some chapter, or when they move into some concept, they are not thinking it process oriented. They're thinking result oriented. Okay, this is the formula that I need to learn through which the problem can be solved. No, you cannot be so much result oriented. You need to take it process or effort oriented. You need to give effort. You must go through the derivations, how that formula came through. And you need to also see that if it is theoretical or practical, if it can be applied practically also. Is
Mhm.
there any relevant to this thing with practical
True.
thing also?
Mhm.
That is the thing that, sir, I want to say.
Okay. So Deep, really it was a great session. The way you told everything related to this, your intro experience, plus many things also you told, like they were very
Hope
useful.
I didn't say anything that would
You know, it's
place me in
okay.
trouble.
So okay.
Okay.
So I want you I want to tell you, like your experience, this intro experience which you shared is really worth sharing with many people, and it will help many people. So I'm going to upload it on the YouTube for the benefit of students. I hope this is okay with
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, Deep. And if once I upload it, I'll send you the link. If some student have some question, you can answer on that on YouTube. Fine, Deep.
I just want to say one thing. I'm not in any kind of fear, but as I talked something irrelevant or something, or was it a
No,
proper
no,
interview? Because
don't
you have
worry.
taken many interviews, like students who have got in IOCL, and I watch your channel where you regularly take interviews of students.
It should
So
flow, Deep. Deep, it should flow. I don't restrict myself. I don't restrict students also. You seen, I have interviewed even directors and students and everything.
yes,
I
yes,
don't, I
yes,
don't
yes.
go very much prepared. It just flows. And I'm sitting here to learn whatever you are saying. And similarly, you have shared your honest view.
So, sir, you are more experienced in this line. You have a PhD from, I think, IIT Bombay. So you
Mm-hmm.
are in this area of work. You are. I saw you are. Yeah, the first interview of you I have seen of you was with the director of CII IPET. Then I saw that you have been regularly taking interviews of the directors of many IITs. For example, the
Recent was IT Delhi here.
Dr. S. Das of IT
IT
Ropar.
Ropar. Yeah,
IT Ropar you've taken.
that
Whereas
was
to
wonderful.
move from IIT Madras to IT Ropar.
Yeah.
He did MTech from some NIT, then he went to IIT Madras for teaching. So yes, no, I am telling is that uh, is it okay? Would it land
Perfect,
me in
perfect.
any trouble? Would it land me in trouble?
No, no, no. This is
Okay,
perfect. Don't worry.
okay,
Okay, Deep. Thanks a
okay,
lot, and
okay.
I'll be in contact, and I will share the link once it is published. Fine.
Yes, yes,
Thank you. Send me
yes.
a good photograph on WhatsApp. Your good
Okay,
photograph.
okay. Definitely, I will send you a good photo from WhatsApp. And one thing is that I like the test series. That was very good. It helped with
Tell me again.
professional activities.
Tell me again, Deep.
Sir, that was very good. The test series of iPad.
Okay, okay. iPad. We are
Test
only
series,
pushing ahead with iPad. Let's see what is the
the
opportunities.
professional ability section was good. The
Mm,
questions were very well designed. The
mm.
physics questions and chemistry questions were also good.
How
In
much
fact, in
score you
iPad,
are getting on iPad? How much score you are
sir,
getting on?
I got so they gave 2 marks. One is considering the correct marks only. I got correct marks of 62.5, but considering
Okay,
the negatives, I got 50.5.
50.5. Good.
I
Okay, Deep.
attempted. Okay, okay, okay,
Thanks a
okay,
lot. Okay.
okay, okay. Okay, thank you, sir.